Hola. So it's Monday and I am going to go to a store called Tiger and get something for my host siblings. I don't know what yet, but pretty much what I'm trying to do is just like connect with them. I know it's probably weird having because I'm probably like a stranger to them. I mean, I'm trying to like feel what they would feel like if I was in their position, and I would feel really weird having this like person live in my house. And I like know nothing about their past. I didn't grow up with them. Like they're just here for some reason and they don't speak my language. So I feel them. Like I feel bad. And so what I'm gonna do is I have written them a little letter that just says that I'm happy that they're my host siblings and that they're incredible. And that I enjoy being around them and talking to them. And, you know, I learn a lot from them, and I can't wait until I can understand everything they say, because then I'll be able to talk to them even more. And so I'm like trying to like be a good host sister. I don't know like what they want me to do. Like I don't know what they expect of me. I can't really ask them that. Like that's just kind of weird. So I decided that I know they love. There's these things in Spain called chinos, and pretty much they are Chinese-run stores, really cheap. You can get like candy and stuff there, and then like some you can get like anything. And I am going to go get them some candy from this chino that they're always willing to, and you can get 20 pieces of candy for €1. So that's what I'm gonna do for both of them. But if Tiger doesn't have anything, there's a store like Tiger called Zaku. I'm not really sure. And I am going to get them something from there. So I'll keep you guys updated. So Tiger didn't really have much that I thought they would want, but I did get them both some slime, because I know I always wanted slime when I was a kid, but my mom was always like, no. So Javi has green, and it says I'm slimy, and then Sarah has pink. So, we're making progress. There's a gourmet, like, candy shop right over here that I'm gonna go to and attempt to find something else. If that doesn't work, I guess I'll walk a little bit, because surely there's more places to get kids stuff. I mean, this can't be it. I guess I could go back to Tiger and try again, but I don't really know what I'm looking for, just something else. You know, I have slime, I have candy, maybe something else. I was going to get them a notebook, but if I can find one for Javi, then I couldn't really find one for Sarah. And if I found one from Sarah, I didn't really like the other ones I found for Javi, so it was just like back and forth, and I gave up. So I just got myself a notebook. And we will see where this evening takes us. Okay, so I think I hit it out of the ballpark with candy. I might just make today its own vlog, honestly, because I've talked a lot. But you never know, because after I edit, I cut everything out that I say, so. Anyways, so I have my coffee. So it's official. My host mom is totally going to kill me for getting this much candy for the kids. I'm going to go ahead and make today like its own vlog and then film the rest of the week. I figured I would go ahead and answer some questions. So, I'm going to do that right now. One of the questions I got was, is it better living in Madrid or visiting? And the first week was kind of like a visit, and because we stayed in a hotel and we kind of did like all the American tourist stuff, like, or yes, anyone who comes to Spain, like all the stuff they do in Madrid, and that was fun. But I feel like if you're only here for like a week or two, you're not really getting like the full Spanish experience, because I mean you learn a little bit, and like the history, like you like get a little bit of history, but I feel like if you're really here, you really get to know the people. And you get to do what like Spanish people do every day since you're living here. So whenever you're visiting, like you go to all the souvenir shops and you eat at the best places, but like Spanish people don't really eat out that much, and like they just like they know the good places. Like, you know, like, the famous places, but, like, the little places and little parts of Madrid and stuff that aren't really that known that are good. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I think it's sometimes better to live in Madrid or live in anywhere, because you, like, live anywhere for a longer period than a month, because you really get to know the people and the culture and a little bit of the language. And so that's what I would do, but that's because I'm doing it right now. So, I mean, that's just my view on things. Okay, another one I got was my most memorable experience. I can never really think of one, but the first week that I was here, we did the whole touring thing and like Spanish lessons, and that was really fun, and I enjoyed everybody I met, and I loved the people, and it was a lot of fun. But I think my favorite part is the day that I was with my host family, the very first day, because I had kind of been like on my own, you know, like I was on my own for a week. I wasn't by myself, and we had like an adult watching us, but I didn't really have like a mom figure that was next to me or like that was near me, you know, like where I could reach out and be like, hey mom. I didn't really have a dad, and like I missed my family a lot, and so I think seeing my family for the first time was really memorable, because I'd been wanting to meet them since I decided to be an exchange student, and that was like 9 months, and so I think seeing them was really, like, just the first time meeting them in person was really good. And okay, homesickness. I have been homesick a few times actually, which I figured I would be, because I was already homesick before I left home. Like I was really homesick, and I figured I would be a lot more homesick than I am right now. I was the very first day I was here in Madrid, which would be like the day I arrived, so September 4th, I was really homesick, and I had texted mom that night, I'm not gonna lie, and I was like, can you get me on the next plane home? Like, I had just had enough. I was jet lagged, I was tired, I didn't really know anything, like we weren't really informed, we were just kind of winging everything. We had walked 7 miles that day, none of us were rested up, we were all probably dehydrated, like it was good, like we did something fun, like I don't really remember what we did, but we saw stuff, and like the sights were cool, but like we were all worn out. I think I was one of the most homesick though. I mean, I cried myself to sleep, and like the next day in that first vlog of mine, you can see how swollen my eyes were, and I said it was because I was tired, but I had been crying all night. And then like whenever things happen back home, like really big, like I don't know, like homecoming or something, I get a little bit homesick, because like I love doing those things, but like I'm not nothing as the first day. And then there was another time like a couple weeks ago that I got kind of homesick, but not too often. I mean, every once in a while I'm just like, ugh, like I wish they just did this the American way, because it's just better. It just works easier. But it's Spain and they don't, and so I've only been homesick a few times. How was the plane ride? The plane ride was awful. What is the main industry in Spain besides vineyards and like wine and stuff? Wine is very popular here, so they have a lot of vineyards. I don't know how to say it. I can't remember, but they have a lot of that, and I don't know what their other main industry is. I mean, I should already know, but I think that's like the main industry. Like, there isn't really another one. Okay, so the last thing I have is I had asked a class back home that I'm in contact with to send me questions, and nobody did have any, but a girl in my class named Tristan told me to send her food. So Tristan, I want you to send me your address, and I am going to try to find some sort of Spanish food to send you. So anyone in the class, in fact, no, the teacher can send me like an address or something to send a box to the class, and I will give you guys food, all of you. I'll need to know how many are in the class, if you guys got any new students or anything while I was gone. So I will do that. So because I love you guys. You can thank Tristan.